Number 1 of the semifinals, RAISY versus XRON. Winner goes on to play Wenger. I'm going to start off on XRON here, getting the heavy straight to the rail and LG. And RAISY is quite content with getting rockets, but he definitely wants his own LG playing that BJ.
Yeah, this is XRON's favorite champion, the Nyx. Let's go in the rail early, but since it's so close quarters, he doesn't get much follow-up damage, and he's forced into the Ghost Walk immediately. XRON needs to get his rails up and hot. There's one. RAISY could go down, but the machine gun dual-wield. RAISY showing that he has got balls of steel.
Giant balls of steel as RAISY takes down that first frag. And did XRON get an LG? Did I miss it? No, he doesn't. So RAISY might set a trap here. I'm not really sure, but no item for a while. RAISY's going to double back, grab an LG again, and try and keep XRON away. The rocket will miss in the hallway. XRON actually advancing. Here comes the dual wield with the rockets. And I think he gets pushed through the telly without his consent. That's unfortunate.
Rocket there, there's a bit of a chase. Oh, there's a lot of damage. He's going to force him up the bounce pads. XRON, I don't think he wants to be here at all. That rocket was so disgusting, forcing him up there. I think if the damage didn't happen, maybe he would have wanted to anyway, because the dual wheel probably would have been good for him. These are good rails from XRON. Might be able to shut him down now. Little counter dodge. It gets on. Oh, he can't get to the health bubble or out of that room. So XRON does spill his own first blood on ruins.
Oh, but he's going to get caught out by the keel. The totem goes down, and the rail's fantastic up close. 16 HP, and that keel gets deleted down by the heavy.
Apologies for my screeching to everyone, but XRON just put up with like a million. So many explosions, and yeah, XRON is calm and composed as ever. Let's see if XRON might be able to make a full comeback in this round. Give us a game we weren't expecting.
Yeah, a bit of a totem war down there as XRON making his way out with 44 HP, needs to be careful. Mega will be up shortly. RAISY is going to get in on this. Oh, he won't because of a movement error, and that is horrific.
Yeah, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Now there's no big items up for ages. XRON's counting his blessings. The only thing he really needs is lightning gun ammo. He's checking little totem spots just to see that RAISY's not working with anything he's hasn't figured out yet. There's a totem on the floor. He's not killing it straight away, just not to give away his position. But now as time ticks away, he'll do that.
Oh, and the fight over Tikon. The rockets are phenomenal into the LG for RAISY. That was a great combination, and he will take the first round. Very close, though. XRON didn't make it easy.
Yeah, that was incredibly close, actually. Was it 18 health left at the end for RAISY? That was nearly a full comeback from XRON, and his Galena is really his specialist champion when it comes to making those full comebacks happen. So I won't be surprised if we see that type of scenario reoccurring. RAISY, though, drops eventually back down for heavy, taking a 13th second of the round. Bit of a late one, I'd say, but I'm liking his starts.
Yeah, good LG damage. Now just playing it slow, trying to control the pace here. So Mega will be up first. XRON waiting on that 50 shard to try and stack back up. I wonder if RAISY heard that nail gun pickup. Definitely heard the Mega.
I know I was saying earlier about XRON having a good matchup. Oh, never mind this, because we're going to go into a fight straight away, forcing out the Ghost Walk. RAISY trying to read his movements accurately. Might find him up over a rocket, but yeah, I know XRON, he was really, really impressed by RAISY's performance over in Italy, and is definitely holding him to even higher regard now. So I think he knows he's got to put in that extra special something to really get close to getting the W today if he wants to repeat previous results versus him. So I really hope we've got a big battle of the minds in this game.
That was a good initial rocket there, but the stack on RAISY is still pretty strong. XRON does have Ghost Walk up in case of emergency here as he's hiding behind that broken wall. He's going to come around the corner. The rocket won't hit. The dual wield will come out, and XRON will get melted, not quite hitting that last rocket that he needed.
It was really close though. RAISY's kind of sensed something that was going on. He was checking all these little spots. Walks by, does the double take. Oh my god. The rocket damage straight away, but a clutch rail from XRON lets him get that heavy control. We're keeping it close here in the early parts of Ruins, and it's actually going to be another kill. Rockets? Alright. They connect.
Yeah, RAISY getting a little crazy on that one. I don't know if his vision was hazy, but XRON was just waiting right in front of him with the rockets, and I don't see what the point of that was, but nevertheless, onto the keel. And XRON looking stronger.
I wonder if XRON dropped because he thought the timings were the other way around, or if he just got like a bad feeling about going into that room, because he just left at exactly the right moment before Keel was gonna totally mess him up.
Just waiting around the corner with a pineapple, man. So deadly.
Yeah. Pineapple, shotguns, rockets, whatever it is. It's a recipe for disaster for anyone walking through there. Mega Health, though, is coming back up, and because he's here on time, I would assume he was aware. Like, that's just fantastic instinct from XRON.
Fight over by heavy as the pineapples come out, the nails come out as well. Good rocket spawn, dual wield comes out. RAISY still trying to get some damage in while backing away. The rails will come out from XRON. Will he hit it? No, but he will eat so much damage on the way out.
Nicely done from RAISY to actually escape from that. But it was also good. Got a counterplay from XRON at the same time. There's a good rail. This rail is going to absolutely cripple RAISY's stack. He is so weak. And RAISY, yep, he falls, and that is going to be a round going to XRON.
Yeah, great pair of rails, and then a little tickle will finish him off, and that was fantastic by XRON.
His rail's definitely on. I mean, it's his best weapon, and I think actually underrated by a lot of people. I know, like, Kelsey's got this fantastic reputation. The rails has been something he's doing for a long time. Something that XRON's done for not as much time, but never underestimate just how slick his rails are. He doesn't do it fancy. He's not doing crazy flicks. He's just stable and super precise with it.
Just like that LG, that was phenomenal. RAISY hurting right now. He burning. And I wonder if XRON didn't hear that?
Yeah, I wonder if he was maybe expecting him down below, but either way. XRON wants to reapply the pressure now. Rails straight away. She's got such good crosshair positioning. I think he's relevant at the moment here to get that health up as soon as he can. And he's managed to hold on to that Ghost Walk the whole time. So I think RAISY's been good at is forcing out the Ghost Walk. There it is. He's done it now. Oh, the jump overs on almost getting the payoff with that rail shot. And now it's run, run, run from him. Oh, missed rail at the wrong time. And I think RAISY wants to push through. That's going to be the first frag for him.
Just comes around the corner and tases him right in the neck. And unfortunately for XRON, he will go down. But we're going to have BJ vi BJ. Quad LGs, always fun to watch.
Yeah, it can happen. We know something's going to get fragged in that instant. Ooh.
Oh, something's going to happen. That tri-bolt right in his mouth.
Ooh, splash that he got. Uh-oh, uh-oh. He's going to go up the bat. No, he's not. Not going through the teleporter. RAISY trying to hold position. Bounce pad now used. Tried a different position. Was XRON's in the air. Such a dangerous place, but XRON with a perfect rocket from the sky. That is going to be one champion down now each, with Keel to play versus.
Yeah, Keel is a very thick boy, and XRON won't have dual wield up. He's trying to get these shards back, keep some distance here. Definitely want dual wield against that Keel.
I'm not going to meet through the turbo. I thought that RAISY was going to push through that one. XRON again. Fading back, trying to hold on to this heavy, but he relinquishes it. The position. And RAISY gets some overstack for the kill. He's actually even rocket jumped up. He's going to try and push XRON out of this, but there's so much damage. Dual wheel rails. Huge rate of fire, but not really connecting any extra damage.
Yeah, that dual wheel does a decent job to chip away, but that stack, again, so thick. RAISY has both items. XRON trying to chip at that rail, he'll miss. Falling down a little bit early. RAISY forcing him out up the trampoline now, and he will get back in on the heavy, possibly back in on the mega, although XRON has a better positioning this time. The rocket jump comes in. RAISY really wants this. He'll eat a rail, he'll eat another one as he's trying to spam some nails, trying to make his way out of there, and moonwalks Back to the T-Con, straight into another rail from XRON. And he is absolutely crippled right now.
XRON's taking care of RAISY really, really well. He's expecting some aggressive moves and for him to cover certain angles and go for certain resources. He's getting a great read on him. But now RAISY, he fights in a little bit too late for the heavy armor. And he might want to slow the game down a little bit. He's been really the proactive one on this map.
Yeah, and he's spamming a lot of those pineapples. None of them seem to be landing there as XRON landing that rail. Just constantly keeping RAISY down on stack. Stack is still better than XRON's, but XRON trying to figure out what to do here. And the 100 damage rocket is certainly one way to go about it. The dual wheel comes out with the LG and he will melt him. And that was a fantastic play. Doesn't realize that heavy was taken though. So that delay will give up the mega to RAISY, potentially.
1 minute warning.
And there it is. There's the pickup, so...
He was timing up to that last second, but I think the... he didn't realize the 10 digit, he wasn't sure, and he realized, okay, I've got a bit of a delay going on, I'm going to recalibrate. He's probably going to have the timing right for the next rotation, roughly, but knows that he can no longer be a part of it. This LG is just insane, and he gets the rail afterwards. What is this damage that John's dealing right now? One rail, totem right behind. He can't hit it. He can't hit the shots he needs to eliminate XRON. And now he's only got 25 seconds to go.
20 seconds and counting. RAISY doesn't have a lot of the stack, and he will fall into the trap of the dual-wielding BJ, and the LGs will melt him down by that heavy. So, I could be wrong, huh? That's a thing?
Round begins in.
There's some nutty things going on right now. XRON was looking good versus Sparty, but I also thought we saw a really weird matchup between the two of them. Now it's like he's just totally zoned in. He's got his helmet on. And, I mean, playing like I wish we'd see XRON playing in some other recent tournaments.
Yeah, XRON is playing really strong here. Ooh, nice little wall jump. Gave him another attempt at a rail there. He's going to hold right outside of T-Con. Possibly waiting for the trampoline. Doesn't hear anything. He's like, where'd you go?
I love seeing people in chat trying to spell trampoline.
Trampoline.
I'm also trying to figure it out myself.
I'm proud of all of you for trying, but XRON trying to dodge that rail. He won't succeed, but will get a rail of his own as the hunt might be on here. Through the telly. RAISY trying to shoot some rocket damage, and he's going to escape towards lower, and the heavy will be available for him. XRON not letting up, and the rail is fantastic. He gets him right before the heavy pickup.
Really nice.
So the
really nice.
Is recorded.
He's going to chase for this one too. The rocket's not half bad. There's a totem in the way. Oh, he's hitting. Okay, his shot's just amazing right now. I don't know what RAISY has to do, but whatever it is, he's got to do it goddamn soon because XRON is kicking ass on Ruins.
Yeah, XRON's making me look bad. My predictions are turning into Jason Kaplan's here as he's looking to close this out. The Ghost Walk comes out aggressively. He's going to cut him off and get on the heavy side and take the map 3-1. Wow.
Really, really, really nice play from XRON. He really enjoys playing Ruins. He knows he's got a strong game here. And even though RAISY was looking so good versus Rafa on this map, XRON's got something special on Ruins. It's unbelievable stuff from him.
Yeah, that was phenomenal play. But we are going into RAISY's Keep, I believe, from map number 2, correct?
I think so. I'll be surprised if not. I mean,
that
this
might
would be
a
really
turnaround then.
Yeah, this would be really, really weird if RAISY's not able to tie up the map scores. I expect him fully to do so. I'm actually going to do a little bit of a stat hunt. Oh, never mind. I actually got sent the stats between XRON and RAISY, and I can tell you what the track record is like. They've met each other 7 times in official matches. XRON has won 6 of those 7 times. One of those times was on LAN as well last year. That's a track record there for XRON.
All right, so this is RAISY's demon here. And what better of a time to slay that demon than semifinals for Quake Open League? Down a map, but again, RAISY's Keep for a reason. Let's see if he can get it together, tie it, and send it into a map number 3.
Yeah, I mean, RAISY's been beating a lot of demons lately. The amount of things he accomplished over in Italy was unreal, but yeah, if he can just cast this one aside too, He might even have another demon afterwards, because Venger's also been giving him some trouble in the online circuit. Let's figure this one out. Champion picks begin. No clutch, no ranger. I suspect like a Galena BJ. Actually, I don't know what the next one would be.
Keel? It has to. Certainly it has to be a Keel.
Keel from RAISY, surely.
XRON doesn't play Keel at all? Not even a little bit? Just a skosh?
Not,
a pinch?
Maybe a skosh. But I don't know what that means, but it sounds like a little bit.
It's probably a word. I don't know. Kind of like trampoline. Just pepper it in there and people will be like, oh, okay, that's what that is. Sweet.
Oh, fine.
Trampoline. There's the DK. All right. Well, we got a game, Zoot. Very excited.
We do. I'm wondering what Ron's DK game is like, because I haven't seen him play that champion so much. I don't think it's a bad champion at all to pick on this map, and it's definitely like, oh, if I can't play Keel, then I can definitely throw this on this wrench in the works. But he's not able to fully commit to the melon skin for DK, so he needs to work on those rune games.
Yeah, he did kind of break my heart with that.
Prepare to fight.
Let's move into this 140. We have got map 2 of the last semi-final between XRON and RAISY. It begins here, and we are on RAISY's point of view. He's got BJ first. He's got an LG spawn. He will need to go and get himself that light armor over in nail gun room. But he seems focused on maybe even looking at denying a rocket or figuring out his position to begin with.
Playing real slow, not in on the rockets yet. XRON patiently waiting his turn to get LG. A little bit of tri-bolt spam coming out, but RAISY's going to win that fight with good heavy machine gun damage. Ooh, even more around the corner. And he's going to close in on the kill. I don't know if he needed the dual wield, but just in case for a little insurance, pops it and gets the frag and the heavy.
He's going to find him again. I think he might go into this fight, even with the mega health from XRON. It's brave to do that. He's not able to make it work full serious style, and XRON does get his revenge frag. However, there could be a small weakness for a moment. Without that dual wield, RAISY gets through to that lightning gun. Does he want to play the aim game with XRON?
Just peppering nails in there, just always peppering, and he's got to be a little bit salty about that. But again, he did pop dual wield when it wasn't necessary. But here comes another LG battle as RAISY falls down onto the mega and takes out XRON with a shaft of his own. I feel like that fight would have been different if he had dual wield up before, but nevertheless, RAISY looking strong. Does have a Keel as an anchor if he needs it, but for now it's Galena v Galena.
Yeah, that totem I think definitely contributing to preserving RAISY's life in the last fight. It's very weak, but he's got a better position to get onto heavy. Oh my god. It all hit. Everything. That was painful. And I think RAISY wants to push in on this one. He finds him. Only 50 health left. Totem down on the ground. And XRON just launches himself to the ceiling. That's round 1 for RAISY.
Yep. Nobody makes him bleed his own blood as he takes himself out and says, I'm not going to give you the honor.
It's just almost comical how he just pointed right into the air. We got round 2 beginning here. We're still on RAISY's point of view. He's very similar spawns there. Straight over towards that mega health, that lightning gun. Get that full 150 LG ammo.
And RAISY again doing a great job of using that heavy machine gun at distances. Ooh, the rocket's pretty good for him.
He's kind of not really that keen of using the lightning gun in a lot of these fights as he approaches the mid-level. It's like nail gun or heavy machine gun, but either way, he's, as you said, been tremendously effective with that.
Dodging rockets here, and again, straight to the heavy machine gun, and those 15s add up. Dual wield is available if he finds the right trap. RAISY just holding it. Doesn't want to give up this LG to XRON. Not for free anyway. So there we go. A little bit more machine gun coming out of XRON as he has a heavy machine gun now as well. And they're just badgering each other here. And there's the dual wield pop. The heavy armor will go to XRON. The rockets are phenomenal. Both players so weak right now.
Brave chase again from XRON. If he went a little bit earlier, maybe he could have taken down RAISY. He was weak, in fact, But the dual wheel from both. LG, initiation is very good from RAISY. Is he going to break through the teleporter? That would be really, really ballsy. Ron staring it down, and he goes in at the surprise moment and locks down the first kill of the round.
It's a good job to delay and not chase immediately. Almost gets thrown off the map. The fire comes in, but the rocket is strong, and RAISY will go straight to the Mega and not burn alive, and that whole sequence was incredible.
I just wanted him to fly out the map, to be fair. I really thought it was going to happen. The LG was sick from RAISY. He's only got one champion separating him between that round... sorry, that map win. Words came out. He's going to find him up the bouncer. Oh, never mind.
Nice out.
Oh, dual wield comes out immediately. RAISY trying to close this out. Get this second round under his belt here. The switch to heavy again won't land him a lot of damage this time around. He's doing a good job. He's had quite the advantage. 2.5 minutes left. And XRON needs to make something happen. And eating rockets is not what he needs to do. But he does have a totem. Throws down another one as well. And actually, RAISY's out of rockets, which is never a good thing. Waiting around for this heavy. 2 seconds. He's going to dive in. Doesn't have dual wield as well, but the shaft is so strong.
Yeah, as Ron falls down near the shotgun, and I think at that point he knew that he was living on borrowed time. If he could have gotten back over to his totems, I think they might have been deactivated at that stage, but there was possibly a room for him to branch out and reestablish some kind of even small portion of control. Either way, we are on round 3. RAISY staying true, looking good to win Corrupted Keep right now.
Yeah, one step closer, and he's about to break into a third map if he can just seal this last round. Doing a good job of trying to protect this LG again, which is so crucial on this map, especially against BJ. Doesn't have the heavy machine gun this time, so he's going to make a move for that. He wants that 15 damage.
HMG is so useful. We can see it from everything that RAISY's done. I know Ron's really effective at using the weapon too. He's always got the right weapon out. Very, very important weapon, which... I'm getting used to picking up too, actually.
I mean, the heavy machine gun, just at a quick glance, has done more damage than rockets for RAISY.
Really? Damn. Yeah, almost 500 he's done with that heavy machine gun. I've done 100 with the starting machine gun. We've got a rush from Ron. What a push, actually. That caught me off guard. Absolutely slammed RAISY in that fight.
Oh, what? The pineapple will land, and that was a triple serving of pineapple from RAISY straight into XRON's mouth, and he has got to be fuming.
That is a ridiculous amount to land right there. Feels bad for XRON. But he can still come back with the Death Knight. RAISY still trying to get more control. His stack's good, but it's not as much as you want for your heavy champion.
Yeah, and XRON certainly has a bone to pick with RAISY as he's on his Death Knight Flame Strike, ready and waiting. Gonna grab the heavy as well, and now it's just a matter of trying to find out where RAISY is and try and melt through some of this stack. Keel, again, such a thick boy. So girthy. He does his squats. He hits the gym every day. And I think pineapple is a part of a balanced diet when you're trying to power lift like Keel does.
We've got 5 seconds until Mega, but never mind that because there's a bit of a push. Just buying some respect on the map once again. He's going to rocket jump. He does want to get over to heavy in time. He's going to encounter him right by bridge. And the pineapple land again. Fruit salad is here. Thanks.
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
And that'll be enough. RAISY convincingly takes that map number 2, 3-0 against XRON, and we're going to a third map. We're going the distance.
Okay, okay. Each of them looking great on their own respective maps. However, it was a 3-0 on Corrupted Keep rather than the 3-1, I think it was on Ruins. Am I right in saying that?
Yep. Yep, absolutely. I don't think you've ever been wrong, ever.
Okay, well, we're both wrong because it's not going to be a 2-0. That was already...
Well, first of all, how dare you, but... Just rude. Just rude to bring that back up.
Already destroyed from that map. But we still certainly both suspect RAISY to take it out. But, you know, as I said with those results, 6-1, like, win to loss for XRON versus RAISY, you know, sometimes you just have those matchups that are favorable. You feel like you've got a certain read on a player that just works with your style. It would be a brilliant win for XRON, and I think already he's had a good performance here. But I think RAISY would love to, you know, get the icing on top and maybe conquer this demon XRON who's been beating him so many times lately. And just put it past him. Just show, you know, that might from all these land performances he's had lately.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think RAISY's absolutely gunning for that, but he's going to have to get through XRON on Molten Falls, which will be our third map. And I wonder how the picks are going to shake out on this. I think RAISY's still going to lock in that Keel, maybe? Or you think he's got something up his sleeve?
Keel can work, but it's only in like the sort of rail area of the map and, you know, some of the tighter corridors. I would like him to not pick Keel personally, but I guess I won't be surprised if he goes for it. I think BJ and Galena are a given, and I think actually Visor. But RAISY doesn't seem to play a lot of Visor, but XRON should be playing Visor here. He does go Keel.
There it is. Man after my own heart. Then we have Nyx Galena on XRON's side. So what's the third pick then?
No Visor from XRON. Visor, he's just been bumped out of the meta since Italy, it seems. RAISY, it's got to be a Galena, right? Surely. He goes.
There it is.
All right, nothing makes sense. I got nothing. I'm no assistance whatsoever to this whole process. I just let you 40 do the talking, the players do the talking. I'll take a back seat.
I'm going to let their fragging ability do the talking because I have no idea what's going on. I was wrong with my 2-0, all right? I have cake all over my face. Again, I know I have a beak, but I feel like Jason Kaplan, and it makes me sad. So, XRON versus RAISY, map number 3, semifinals. Winner is going to take on Wenger in grand finals of Quake Open League Season 7 EU Elite. Zoot, let's get into it.
Yeah, let's do it. Looks like XRON's going to switch over to... Okay, he's switching back and forth. What are we going to do? What can we predict? It's going to be the Nyx first from XRON. He's going to go up versus the BJ of RAISY. Really interested to see RAISY's Visor. He really had us go into the last second on his picks. But XRON, he's so good at this champion.
So much Tri-Bolt. Oh. RAISY's going to push this. And the Ghost Walk comes out 24 HP. XRON needs to be very careful. Wow, that was incredibly risky. RAISY's still very weak himself. 5 seconds to the Mega. XRON will grab a 50, and they will retire to their sides of the map and grab their items and say, we will meet again soon.
XRON, he wants that cooldown back. It was a bit crazy at the beginning. I just realized XRON, he's only just got himself one of the trifecta. That's the rail. He will get his rockets almost a minute into the game. Needs LG still, but he's settled down as now RAISY's pushing through the doorway. XRON almost knocked up the map.
Yeah, that could have been everything right there. Luckily, the railing keeps him in. He's going to drop down and get the Mega. Again, both items still synced up. RAISY still has dual wield. No Ghost Walk for XRON, and this could be where he gets caught out, but he will drop down to the lower level. XRON will get a good rail through the telly. RAISY a bit weak here. Grab 25. Doesn't expect XRON to still be there, but the flick rail is fantastic, and that about evens up the stack. RAISY actually has a bit of an advantage now. And will he catch him out over by this 50 shard? Good initial rail from XRON. And he will just take the damage and back away wisely. Ghost Walk back up as well.
Just gonna find the heavy in time. His Ghost Walk back is crucial. That's gonna be RAISY. He's popped it away. Trying to get a read on him, and he's actually bang on. He seems to know exactly what's up. Rail misses, and that is an extraordinarily good shot from XRON. He keeps the control going narrowly. These are like nuts counterplays of the game. Oh my god, that rocket.
Wow. Oh my god, these rockets!
You are never going to win.
XRON.
That was
what
my...
a playmaker here.
Yeah, that was my Jason Kaplan impression with that. I hope I nailed it. But yeah, XRON with those fantastic rockets keeping RAISY out of the doorway, popping him straight to the heavens and finishing him off right as he lands. XRON looking really strong right now.
Oh my god, that LG. That stings a lot. Mega health. Gonna help out. He's just gotta watch out for his LG. He's so low. Does go for the Ghost Walk. Tries to get the rail shot out first. some health. Oh, that RAISY, he comes all the way back up, and eventually XRON ends his own life. But I'm going to switch over to RAISY and see what he's doing.
Again, just too proud. He doesn't want to give up the frag. He's like, I'll just kill myself, thank you very much.
Let me take control. He's inside. Mid-air's going to miss, but there is a dual wield out. Oh my god, he rocket shots back up. LG is pretty good though from RAISY. Now he secures the advantage.
Yeah, has twice the rocket power, but can't hit anything. And RAISY will take sweet advantage of that, but XRON with a quick refrag as he drops down and nails that rail. Is he too weak? Needed those 225s behind him. Good opening rail from XRON. RAISY trying to make a move on this heavy. A little bit of pineapple spam. He will get denied with the rail going up the trampoline. 29 HP from XRON as he backs away. Both players insanely hurt. And that is crazy. A minute and a half left. Down to a 1v1. XRON will get the mega. And that was a crazy fight.
Yeah, XRON's looking decent after all of those resources. He's even found the light armor. He's checking the corners. He knows this is like the hotspot room where if RAISY is, there could be a huge trap there that could throw him off the map or something like that. So I really love how much care is being taken by XRON to like eliminate those threats.
Just a lot of TLC, and XRON doesn't want no scrub. So with a minute left, he's going to be holding this mega side of the map. Okay, I thought something bad was going to happen, but he throws that totem in the corner. That's a nice little place to hide one. Also terrifying, though.
Yeah, we don't want a Rafa repeat, please. I will never forget that, by the way, so Shane, sorry, mate.
No, he's a legend for that. That's how you win. You actually just throw one champion off. But XRON trying to throw off RAISY here has a great opening rail. Will he miss? Yes, he will miss the second one. I anticipated that. But he tries. 20 seconds left.
Good rail.
Good rail. RAISY will actually hit a return, but XRON hits 2 in a row. Throws down the totem. Oh my god, RAISY with these rails. And surely he's going to push this.
They're both hitting pretty nutty things right now, but XRON's got to steer clear of the heavy armor that's going to spawn. He's got his totem there. He's like, come on, there we go. This Mega Health's not up for one. I think he just heard RAISY storming around. Doesn't even fire the shot in the end. Mega Health is there. And RAISY, he just walks by. He doesn't really know the totems on that side, it seems.
He takes a pot shot at it. I don't think that deleted it, but he might catch him out over by the rail here as RAISY will eat one rail trying to advance. Good stutter step to miss the second one. The rocket damage isn't that great, but he's going to push on along and misses that rail and says, you got away this time, kid.
Oh man, XRON was like a meter away from getting that health, that overstack from his totem, but RAISY found one of them. LG, as the drop down, it hurts so much, and RAISY's rockets. Did he have, was that 5 health? Or?
5 HP dropping into a shaft and just literally blowing everything he has in his inventory. He's like, rockets, pineapples, anything, take it. And he will barely win that round.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so a small advantage for RAISY. Anything can still happen in this, but with RAISY off the beginning with the BJ, and he's just...
that was the greatest thing I've ever seen. He's like, ow, ow, ow.
I think he's going to want that rail at some point soon, but I'll let him decide his priorities. I think he senses trouble over at rail, which is why he's not heading in that direction. But he should have just heard a step up a shotgun. As an optimistic.
I like the attempt. Yeah, I like the attempt. You miss every shot you don't take. I think Tiger Woods said that about basketball once, but RAISY's going to double back into this heavy. Will eat a lot of damage in doing so, and this surely could be a kill for XRON as he's going to drop down on the rocket, precisely placed right into his mouth. Takes down RAISY.
He just hit every single rocket then. RAISY had nothing to give back. It was the cleanest kill you'll see. And now the visor is out for RAISY. Heavy in 5 seconds time. RAISY nowhere really to be seen yet.
Yeah, I actually feel like that's a kind of a lesser known strategy, is just hit all of your shots. A lot of people don't think of it that way, you know?
True. People always try to look too far into it.
As the rocket fight comes out. Oh. XRON just staring longingly at Mega.
so sick that RAISY knew exactly how much time he had through that Ghost Walk, that he could make it to that mega health in time. He's kind of weak, so I don't think we're going to see much presence over at Heavy. Okay, never mind that. He's pushing forward, but kind of goes back into that Tri-Bolt range. And this time just escapes for good.
XRON does have the Ghost Walk back up, which could be huge here. As the fight for Mega might break out. Is RAISY going to commit? One rocket, and XRON comes around the corner, misses a rail, pops an aggressive Ghost Walk, and he's going to have this position and have RAISY trapped for the moment, just trying to rain down rockets. Neither player really hitting anything until XRON will hit 2 fantastic rockets to delete RAISY.
I love that little YOLO play from RAISY. He had to do something. He was doing an amazing job at dodging, but like there was no way he was going to progress from there. RAISY trying to get those pineapples to land, but he is sent into the air. I think he might have even been sent into the air by his own grenade.
Yep, that was a bit of a tactical grenade jump.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. Oh no, there was the rocket there. Oh, never mind. It is his own grenade, I think.
Yeah, unfortunate. Trying to lob those pineapples up, didn't clear the distance, and that's the second time he's been caught out at that jump pad at Heavy, and XRON punishing properly.
We've got a game on our hands, 40. This is hard to call right now. XRON's playing at a really high level versus RAISY. He's showing us some really good quality.
Yeah, maintaining his composure even after kind of getting blown out in Corrupted Keep. He's a mental reset, and he's like, new map, new me. And he's doing a really good job of trying to even this out and control the game.
I love the little zooming we're getting from him. It's like, yeah, he's over there. I know. But another motive for XRON is that if he does beat RAISY, he goes versus Wenger, who's the guy who eliminated him from the Italy Open. He beat him in the winner bracket side, a really close match, and a not as close game in the lower bracket side. Was all about Wenger, so revenge might be fueling him right now.
Ooh, and XRON trying to get away. Good wall jump and Ghost Walk to get out of that terrible situation. RAISY doesn't have dual wield, Ghost Walk blown as well. But the initial damage is pretty good. RAISY has the stack advantage, and he's going to get in on this Mega. As XRON tries to line up a rail. But no dice. RAISY will not take the bait.
XRON has just been super passive from the items. I think he just heard a jump up onto Nailgun. RAISY, though, stack is reaching new heights. He just does not know where XRON is. XRON playing very, very carefully. Each of these seconds mattering so much. And in 3, I'm sure he's going to be a little more active.
Wow, those rockets around the corner.
That was so sick from RAISY to figure that out.
Yeah, XRON reeling now, and he's going to get caught out in the LG room. And wow, gets absolutely obliterated by that dual-wield LG.
I'm impressed that RAISY, he's kind of just eliminating options that XRON had, and XRON stayed in that position for such a long time. I think RAISY was like, at this stage, you gotta be here.
And look at how fast he got dual-wield.
He took everything. All of the hourglass.
Oh, yeah. He just has it immediately in his back pocket again, and with 4 seconds to Heavy, he's going on the hunt a little bit to look for this extra damage.
Oh, the rocket just misses. RAISY might want to think of chasing directly at some point. Getting that 2-champion advantage is a nice, healthy gap to create. LG, those defensive rockets. Doesn't want to let him get on Mega, but it's too late for that. 10 seconds until a Heavy. He's got dual wield, so he should. There should be no way for XRON to get onto Heavy.
Yeah, he has no business being here right now, but with a rail like that, maybe it is his business, as he might actually force RAISY out, and he does. That was so aggressive, but it worked out.
I think RAISY went very defensive there, but he was just like, right, minimize the risk, let's keep this champion advantage, which is dangerous. If XRON starts hitting some rails, there's not much RAISY can do anymore. That's a very, very impressive push, and a very respectful play from RAISY.
Yeah, XRON just waiting in that banana area, saying, you want that 50 shard? I'm lining up this rail. I'll push you right off the map. Test me. And RAISY backs away, knowing something's wrong. There's a disturbance in the force here. Now he doubles back for it once he knows where XRON is. But again, XRON will net the Heavy. And look at that fat stack on that BJ. He's got the fur coat. He's like a rapper. He's making it rain. But can he tie it up? As RAISY trying to milk that clock for the last minute, 20 seconds.
just spotted him. RAISY gonna edge away. This could be a nice little double back from XRON. Dual wield is used. Oh, it's a fantastic defensive rocket. This could buy RAISY time to get onto the heavy armor. It was since the moment he was denied one of the previous heavies that he's gone very, very defensive. He's not gone for it. He just goes for the rail, mitigates that stack a little bit, and now has 45 seconds left for him to kill.
Yeah, he's very content just staying up here, misses the follow-up rail, but it's going to be fine. 40 seconds, and he's in prime position. Dual wield's ready. He's got enough LG for the defensive play, and all eyes on XRON here as he has 30 seconds to tie this up.
Should we head on to XRON? Let's check him out, see if he can make the comeback happen. He's about to find him. RAISY, he's going to be on the run. Heavy's up, but XRON, I don't think he cares, but he runs into the wall a little bit. He tries to fake a rocket jump out, but RAISY hears the footsteps after, and he's going to break away still on that mid level. 10 seconds to go. He goes back up towards the LG. XRON, I think he just spotted him. 5 seconds left. Dual wield's been activated now. We've got a rocket jump from RAISY, but he's trying to hold through. He can't do it. A second to go, and XRON ties it up. Whoever wins this round is on match point.
And RAISY has to be so sad. He might have to go practice rocket jumps again, as it's not clean enough to get him out of there. And XRON with fantastic rails, and he could catch him out over here. RAISY trying to make it rain with pineapples, going up the jump pad, has LG, eats a rail, very weak, barely escaping, but Mega's not going to be up for 10 seconds. He does have 225s potentially to work with, but he needs to be careful not to get caught out. And there's the rail.
Oh my god,
there's another one.
It's got to be it. It's got to be it. XRON's going to be able to take himself over to match point, but he can't keep landing the shots. There's 25 health left. Teleport is used. XRON backs away, and RAISY might be given a lifeline. There's the heavy armor. He drops for it. More stack, but the dual wield drops. He shuts it down, but moments of doubt, and certainly leading up to that comeback ahead of sudden death.
And that was just crazy play by XRON. Keeping his composure, trapping him, popping the dual wield, and then you gotta think the lack of precise rocket jump is what did RAISY in. But nevertheless, XRON is on series point to go to the grand finals here as the LG starts off the round hot. Wow, good damage there from XRON.
Oh my god, that rocket. Hello, just a little rocket drop. And another 17 health. He hasn't hit any damage at all. And the... Okay.
He's like, how dare you do that to me in overtime? 43 HP though, needs to be very careful.
On the dual wield, RAISY just splats him. That's it. That frag was over before it even started. There's heavy up below. Light armor should be up here, but that doesn't matter to him. Oh, the rocket is swallowed by the grate, but these are perfect shots at the moment. There is a totem just there, which swallows some of the damage, but he's got to finish off this kill. The rail just missed it out.
That's unfortunate, but it's going to be okay. RAISY's still in control, has the ability to get back on, and it's heavy. Again, the rockets will miss, but I don't really think he cares. He just wants the items. He might catch out at the 50 shard here. Good read.
Oh my
god, he jumped over the rocket.
Ah, my god, he can't hit a rail. 10 health to go. The password's going to sink him back up. Yeah, let's just go with that. And Mega is up in 5 seconds time. RAISY trying to bring order back to this. XRON somehow is alive.
Yeah. Regardless of that carnival fight, RAISY does a good job to keep the timing in his head. A little bit of LG damage. The rail will connect for XRON, but still weak. Uses that totem. RAISY trying to close in now. Another great defensive rail. One more of those, and that could be curtains for RAISY as he has to back off. The passive will heal him back to 100.
This is just ridiculous from XRON. How the hell is he alive still? Oh, that rocket was so close. Rocket jump over. Nice work from RAISY. Keeping himself together, and he just sees that the jump behind him. He has got dual wield if he wants it. It's a really good rocket, and the rail follow-up. This is XRON's magic champion. He can do the most unbelievable things with Galena, and he's starting to believe right now. However, the pressure.
Yeah, that was shut down real quick. He's like, you have the power of Christ, but I have the power of pineapples. Gets the quick refrag, shutting down any hope of XRON closing this out. And we're going 5th map of the fifth round of the last map, and this is crazy right now.
I thought XRON was going to pull it off with the Galena because he was just doing such spectacular things then. Dual wield, trying to just mitigate some of that stack again early on. Mega, though, hasn't been taken on that side yet. So XRON's still got plenty of things to work with. Hello. Oh, that's a brilliant trap from XRON, actually. Really, really nice. Forcing away that dual wield. And XRON will be happy to engage in a fight a little later.
RAISY playing nice and slow, keeping it quiet here. We'll finally get in on some rockets.
This is peace. This is the peace I need. Keep that heart rate at a healthy level.
Yeah, I'm a fat man. My heart can't take it. I eat too much pizza for this, but items are perfectly synced up now. There's RAISY waiting at the bottom of that jump pad for any kind of a sound cue.
Oh, there's one. There's two. No further information here. It's more of a little fake going up the bounce pad. And RAISY's going to, I think, let that one slide unless there's some walking around going on. Another bounce pad goes off. So
You can hear a pin drop right now.
Yeah, I mean, this is it. When you get to this tiebreaker round, it's like it's either going to go crazy or they're really going to be listening for everything. Get any advantage they can. Oh, that was a good rocket. He can't get the... Okay, actually, maybe he can get heavy. It's not up for another 5 seconds, but I think he's going to chill over here. Maybe get himself to 100-100.
RAISY hears the drop from XRON. Needs to be careful on this pickup. XRON will go and ghost walk a bit too early. Is he going to go for the telefrag? No, he's going to go for the LG instead. Crazy play from XRON, and he will get the advantage 2 minutes into the round. And it's do or die for both players here. XRON spamming some nails. We'll switch over to the rail.
That's so sick. That's so sick from XRON because he knew that the piercing sight was going to come up, so he's spamming out. He knows that RAISY has the rail and wants to land that shot, and it's just pre-fire. He's not aiming there. He just knows that's what's going to happen. That is unbelievably sick from XRON.
XRON hitting so many rails. RAISY will get in on the mega. Trying to make his way back to the heavy. Ghost walk comes out, and this could be curtains. The vision is there. So he will snuff out the danger for the time being. But again, poor positioning from RAISY. You don't want to be caught down here. With a rocket like that, that's not bad though. And that'll win him the heavy single-handedly.
Here comes the mega health. Okay, there's a rush in from RAISY. A couple of good rockets, but XRON just fades around that corner. And now RAISY is getting that item control going. Light armor, is it over at the rail? It is.
Yep.
5 seconds until this is up. I'm just escaping. He's going for those slow plays.
RAISY popped the vision, doubles back for the heavy, and now he has the information, and he's got the stack, but none of it means anything unless he can get this frag in 1.5 minutes left in the last round of this series.
Yeah, pressure's on RAISY right now. Although this is very difficult to play defensive as XRON, because Visor's got that information. You're not necessarily certain when it's going to happen. He's trying to dodge around with only 100 health. Finds him up. Ooh, and just breaks the way through to the mid-level. Going towards heavy now. RAISY picks it up, and XRON knows that he's just taken the bounce pad, which means heavy was taken very recently.
And RAISY has to chase this. That rocket's phenomenal. The follow-up's pretty good too, but again, the TP play is going to come out.
Look at that escape too. He still hasn't used the ghost walk, but now he's going to have to think about it. He uses it, and now there's 45 seconds. A lot of that time will be no ghost walk available. Heavy's going to be up in a second. Some hourglasses will be there for XRON, but now it's time to chase. He has found him. He's trying to get around the corner. The LG's really nice, but he drops down. Oh, the rail! Where the hell did that come from, RAISY? Absolutely sensational from him. 5 seconds left now for the mega health. Last frag should determine the winner. He's going to find him. Dual wield is out. No, it's not. It's rail. He landed again. 10 seconds to go. The turnaround has just happened. He's got the information, everything he needs. The rocket to cast them away. The rocket
And
jump to a more
that's
awkward
it.
position.
Round 5 complete.